What is going on, my family? Your boy Demetrius is back with another Tekken 8 video, and here we are going to talk about my main character Eddy Gordo and talk about the showcase that happened yesterday. Now, I am about 24 hours late in putting this out, and the reason for it is because the whole showcase really had a whole bunch of talking by Michael Murray, Harada, and the other guys. So it was kind of like, you know, how am I going to put this video together and try to talk over these three at the same time, which was kind of hard. So you know, I really had to kind of go through the video and go through where I can speak and, you know, basically cut a lot of the stuff out, because a lot of it was like they were just standing and talking. And so I really just had to be thorough about it. So I didn't want to make a whole draggy video on the subject. I just wanted to come on here and basically just point out some classic moves, some new moves, and what you can do with Eddy, the new things that you can do, and the whole revamped system that he has. I want to talk about that. And the way that I'm going to talk about it is I'm basically going to let it play, and I'm going to stop it and chime in and basically give my thoughts in, you know what I'm saying, about that current move or the significance of it and what I've seen. And as I said before, I did cut a lot of the gaps where they weren't doing anything. I cut that out so this video won't drag, because, you know, I'm trying to get straight to the point with it. So that is what we're going to talk about in this video here when it comes to my main character, Eddy Gordo. And as you can see in the background screen, the first thing that I want to talk about is that the multiple outfits, when it comes to the default, Eddy Gordo's default Tekken 7 outfit is going to return in Tekken 8, and that just makes me totally happy. I made a joke tweet on Twitter about it. You know, I'm glad his Tekken 7 outfit is coming back, because basically, you know, if y'all been following me, you know, I've got paid PNGs that I've been using for years when it comes to Eddy Gordo and Tekken 7. So I can still use those PNGs for thumbnails when it comes to Tekken 8. So, you know, it was just a little thing that I joked around about. Actually, I am serious. I'm still going to use those PNGs because, you know, like I said, Eddy's Tekken 7 outfit is just as classic as any of his other outfits when it comes to Tekken. So I'm glad that they put his Tekken 7 outfit back into the game. It really doesn't matter to me because it's Eddy, but a lot of people do relate to the classic Eddy look, the classic dreadlocks and all of that. And, you know, when it comes to that Tekken shop, I really do expect them to put more classic Eddy skins in the game, like Tekken 3, like his Tekken Tag Tournament 1 outfit. You feel what I'm saying? And also, too, even though it might be a long shot, hopefully, shit, they might put his fucking tuxedo suit from the Tekken 6 ending in the fucking shop. You feel what I'm saying? But that may be a long shot because it wasn't in game. But a lot of things that I'm happy with when it comes to my main character, Eddy Gordo, in Tekken 8. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to start this video of Michael Murray basically discussing what's going on with Eddy Gordo in Tekken 8. And like I said, I know y'all have already seen the showcase, you know, in its full entirety. So I know y'all can excuse me cutting out those gaps where they're not showing anything. So we're going to get to it. I'm going to roll the video. And like I said, I'm going to chime in whenever I see something significant.
First time, you know, back in the day. And so he's actually been teaching capoeira for the past 16 years. That's how good he's gotten. And he is well known in Japan especially. And he actually did the motion capture for Eddy.
So right off the bat, the move that they showed was Eddy's 443. And basically here, Eddy's 443 has also been upgraded. Now his 443 is a heat move. Now in Tekken 7, I had always preached and always had hope for Bandai Namco to buff 443 into a power crush move, but it never happened. So now in Tekken 8, it is a heat move, and I'm all for it, because once you do the move and execute it, Eddy will go into heat, and that's what creates all kind of mix-ups and setups and cause some confusion for the opponent. So I'm all for making 443 a heat move. Also, too, they kind of show, you know, the handstand and how it's animated different, and the handstand is now being used more for evasive purposes, which is also going to be a key thing, because once you go into handstand, and Tekken 8 is so aggressive, being evasive in handstand is going to be extremely important. So, like I said, the forward 3, I'm all for that being a heat move, and that's probably going to be one of the first things I'm going to experiment when Eddy comes out, when I'm in the practice mode, is how I can, you know, get setups and get mix-ups with that forward 3.
その DD で 鉄拳3のエディを見て衝撃を受けて彼は
Marcelo さん。
カポエロを始めて、だからエディが師匠だからはい
So it's like his teacher's Eddie, kind of, because that's where he started from.
で1個ずつ
His teacher, yeah.
でまず逆立ち、バナネイラっていう技なんですけども、セブンから大きく変わった点は逆立ちの方向を見てください。セブンは、相手の方向ではなく後ろを見てましたが、前向きの逆立ちになってます。
So if you can see the handstands change, it was facing the other direction up until 7, but from 8, he's actually facing his opponent now.
で逆立ちのまま前方向を維持して前進できるようになりました。
You can actually move forward while staying in the handstand.
前方向の逆立ちと、あと後ろに避ける逆立ち、この2つが追加されて結構機動力がアップしています。
And so you can actually kind of evade your opponents in kind of reverse direction as well. So you can see he's much more mobile than before.
はい、で主に
So there's a lot of things going on when it comes to the handstand. First, Michael Murray just explained that the handstand, of course, can be used kind of like a sidestep, meaning that it can evade attacks. You can use it in that manner. And also, too, while Eddy is in handstand, he's going to be able to move while he's in handstand again. So what they're doing is here, they're bringing back that Tekken 3 feel where Eddy was able to move in his handstand. So I'm all for that. I'm kind of excited about that because it's something that Eddy needs, especially if you're going up against trash ass characters like Victor. You're going to need some evasiveness. So I'm glad that they put the handstand walk back in, or the handstand move. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad they bring in that Tekken 3 feel back in Tekken 8 when it comes to that handstand, because Eddy definitely going to need it in this game. Eddy is also going to be able to move in the Negativa, although it's not been shown yet. It's going to be shown, but I didn't want to stop the video just to say that. So yeah, he's going to also be able to move in the Negativa. So like I said, Eddy's handstand has really been reworked, and we're really going to be able to do a lot of shit when it comes to his handstand. I also want to say too, when it comes to Eddy's Jenga, like watching Eddy's Jenga, it's like I can't wait to see Eddy's Jenga on the arena stage with that techno beat. But yeah, when it comes to this handstand, it's a lot of things going on when it comes to Eddy's handstand. Very complex. Like I said, you can be evasive with it. Use it to avoid attacks, use it to go into Negativa and all of that. Once again, you know, it's all about creating a pace and creating dysfunction when it comes to the opponent. And I just can't wait. I just can't wait, man. I can't wait to experiment with this shit. We just got to keep our fingers crossed and pray that they don't nerf the shit after doing all of this revamp work. You feel what I'm saying? And I also want to say too, it looks like Eddy's standard movement is much, much better as well. And it also looks like that they fixed the sidestep issue that Eddy was having in Tekken 7. So we don't have to worry about that problem either when it comes to Tekken 8. It looks like he's going to be able to sidestep just like everybody else in the game. So good job to the development team for fixing that issue.
逆立ちは攻めの起点で、多くの新技や新連携を追加しています。
That's kind of like one of his starting points for his offense. And he's had several
が追加されたり、パワークラッシュだったり、
and new animations to transition from handstand to
連携から座りに行けたりします。
and then different.
So what they showed there was just a lot of, you know, crazy strings and shit that we can do when it comes to his handstand and shit. I'm not going to analyze all of that here in this video. You know, I'm just going to wait until Eddy is released and go to the practice mode, probably do a live or something like that. That way I can analyze it better. But like I said, boy, it's some crazy shit going on. You know what I'm saying? It really is going to keep the opponent on their heels. And I'm going to say this right now. Warong is in trouble. Warong players, y'all in trouble because of that infinite bullshit, that untamed bullshit that y'all be doing in Tekken 8. It's going to get dealt with when it comes to Eddy. It's going to get dealt with. Best believe that.
Also a new power crash.
はい。で続いて2つ目の構えがこの座りネガチーバですね。
Then Negativa, the relaxed position.
で構えであり、余計の回避としても使う構えになっていて、座りも実は前入れで座りを維持したまま相手に近づけるようになってます。
Like MMA fighter.
はい。
So Negativa, you know, is a transition that gives you access to other techniques, but also is a good way to kind of like evade opponents' attacks as well.
Right.
Not only that, but in Negativa, you can now kind of move forward in that stance.
で で座りは、先ほどの逆立ちが攻めの起点で、座りは崩し要素で相手を崩すことができるのがこの座りの構えになってます。
So handstand is kind of like your starting point to your offense. Negativa, the relaxed position, is kind of like a way to open up your opponent.
この下段からの、クリーンヒットでダウンが取れる下段が追加されて。
So basically what they're showing here is Eddy's 3-4 from Negativa. So it looks like that move is coming back. So with this move here, it's pretty significant because when you hit your opponent with this move, it goes into the power-up, which is called the MinGa. So as they explained, the MinGa is a power-up where when Eddy gets into it, he's going to have access to more moves. So it's another one of those situations where, you know, I'm pretty excited to see what goes down, you know, when it comes to that power-up and what moves become available to us when we go into it. You feel what I'm saying? So like I said, man, when Eddy gets here, you know, that's going to be one of the another things that I'm going to be experimenting with when it comes to Eddy is that MinGa power-up.
So it has lots of low attacks. He also, if he does a clean hit from one of those low attacks, it actually knocks down the opponent and gives him kind of a buff.
でこのパワーアップは後で説明しますが、カポエイラの中で有名なマンジンガっていう代表的なのがこのハーボジアハイヤですね。
And so, you know, some of the thinking behind the revamping of the style was to make it even more like over the top and stand out in the dynamic animations. One of the major techniques he's showing off right now is one of them.
So here they're showing Eddy's down back four. And if y'all remember, for a long time, Eddy's down back four was kind of like an infinite move. Like you can just literally just keep on doing it and then you can cancel into handstand. But now it looks like they've taken the infinite out. They've changed it. And now it's just basically the down back four is followed by another four, a power ender, which is cool. And I could see right now with this down back 4-4 from what it looks like, this looks like a good combo ender. You feel what I'm saying? Also, it looks like it's useful when it comes to the wall. You can really put somebody in the wall, break a wall on the sanctum stage or some shit like that, and then you can continue your combo. So this looks like a string where you can definitely do that. It could be a combo ender, or you can continue combos by breaking your opponent through the wall with this move. I could see that right now. So Eddy's down back four, new and improved, definitely can be used for something like that.
あと、シャンゴっていうこういうちょっと中間距離で胴抜きやポンケンといった似たような使い方ができる技が追加されています。
And this brand new move that he's doing now is kind of like using a Phoenix Smasher for Paul, in the sense that it's from kind of a mid-range attack that's quite strong.
So here they're showing Eddy's new move. It looks like it's a double limb move, so it's probably going to be something like a back +3/+4 or something like that. Now, Michael Murray says that this new move can be used in the same way as Paul Phoenix's Phoenix Smasher, although I doubt it because we all know how overpowered that move is. But Michael Murray says we can use it in the same way. So what I think that Michael Murray is trying to say is, because the move clearly is a heat move, it's a heat engagement move. And what he could probably do, what Eddy could probably do is, after he does this move, he can probably do the move again to send you to the wall, break the wall, or do some shit like that. Because we all know Paul Phoenix can literally do that with his Phoenix Smasher. He can Phoenix smash you into heat, Phoenix smash you into the wall, and he can break the wall with another Phoenix Smasher. So, like I said, I don't think you can use it exactly like that. I think Michael Murray is just using a slight example, but you know, because I don't think it's going to be an overpowered move for Eddy. And of course, it's not going to be as powerful as Paul Phoenix's Phoenix Smasher. But if we can use it in the same manner where we can use the move to get the opponent to the wall, I mean, you know, I'm all for it. You feel what I'm saying? But like I said, you know, just got to experiment with it and see what we come up with. But the new move is looking pretty good. Also, too, the new move, another move that's looking like a good combo ender as well. It also looks like a heat finisher also. I know that there's no such thing as a heat finisher, but it's just so many moves to these heat moves. It's kind of like with Leroy's forward 4-4. It's kind of like a heat finisher. I think this is what this move could be also. So, like I said, new move looking pretty good, but Like, I think Michael Murray is going too far when he says it's going to be like Paul Phoenix's Phoenix Smasher. I don't think it's going to be that powerful.
あとはエディ待望のやっぱ鉄拳8はアグレッシブが、キーワードな、ゲーム性なので、初めてエディがスラッシュキックを搭載しています。
And since Tekken 8, the nature is supposed to be aggressive gameplay, offensive, etc., this is the first time Eddy gets a slash kick.
ガード時逆立ちに行けるので、スラッシュキックから逆立ちの攻めだったりを継続することができます。
And so you can actually go from handstand, or I'm sorry, from a slash kick into the handstand.
Woo! I just had to stop it real quick. Man, that capoeira pressure, man. I'm going to say it again. Warong is in trouble. Warong is in trouble, man. For real. That pressure, Warong in trouble.
To continue up your offense.
はい。で、あとは、やっぱり、エディと同様に、こういう感じで、カポエラの特徴である踊ってるように戦うようなアクションができるようになっています。
And so repeatedly press the right kick will do as Nakatsu's doing now, where it's kind of like a capoeira dance-like motion. It's very fluid.
はい、なんで初めて、遊ぶ方でも非常に楽しく、あとヒート中はそのヒートスマッシュはもちろんあるんですけども、逆立ちや、座りに行く攻めが、やりやすくなるような、専用技が出るようになっています。
And so when he's powered up in the heat state, it's even easier to go into the handstand transition because of the techniques he has access to.
こんな感じで実は逆立ち移行しつつ、相手をトルネード状態にするような技が追加されてたりします。
So here they're basically showing us Eddy executing his heat, and basically after that the moves that he can use while he's in heat. Like I said, this shit is pretty wild. Like I said, boy, I just can't wait to get my hands on him because I'm definitely going to be in focus mode when it comes to this. So it looked like he got some good shit when it comes to heat as well. But like I said, I'm not going to try to sit here and analyze none of it because, you know, I just want to get my hands on it and analyze it that way because, you know, I could be wrong on what I be saying when it comes to this. But it looks like his former 4-4-4 is going to be a heat move now. I don't know if that's going to be the actual direction, but I kind of see it. But it is still going to be a launcher, so we'll just have to see what they did with that move. And like I said, man, he got a lot of shit going on while he's in heat. Man, this shit looking pretty sharp right now, man. Eddy looking pretty sharp. Like I said, I just hope they don't nerf none of this shit because it looks like they got him well balanced.
Like the technique he's currently showing off in which you go straight into the handstand and at the same time launching your opponent into a tornado if it hits.
もう一個はその座り状態にその奇襲をかけながら、座り状態に行って崩していくようなこういった専用技が出せるようになります。
And another is kind of like the sneak attack you have from Negativa, the relaxed state to kind of like sneak an attack on your opponent when they're not expecting it.
こんな感じで結構蹴りを連打しながら相手に近づきつつ展開を迫るといったような新しい Eddy のプレイスタイルが遊べるようになってます。
And so it really allows Eddy to kind of keep forward pressure on the opponent, and you have a variety of different attacks at your disposal. ファンってなんか中津こういうの好きだよな。
踊るように戦うキャラも好きですね。アズセナも好きですけど。
Which is Nakatsu likes these type of characters.
座りから投げが出せたりもします。
He also has a throw from Negativa, as you just saw.
はい、っていう感じで結構初めて開発中の Eddy をお見せします。
So that was pretty much it when it comes to them showing what Eddy Gordo can do when it comes to Tekken 8. Now there was one final thing that they did show, and it was Eddy's former down forward 3+4 launcher. Michael Murray had explained that they changed the direction of that. Now instead of it being down forward 3+4, it's now down forward 3. So even though that's a little easier, still gonna have to get a little bit used to that because, you know, I was one of those players. I'm used to using down forward 3 to go into handstand and cancel out and all of that. So, you know, probably gonna have to be a little patient when it comes to that. But like I said, that is easier. I do like that change. Michael Murray explained that. So the former down forward 3+4 launcher is back, but they did change the direction of it. From what it looks like, I think the back 3-3 is gone. The reason why I say that is because the Negativa has been redone, and the back 3-3 was more like he goes into the old Negativa stance. So I don't see back 3-3 returning in Tekken 8. Slippery kick also seems like it's gone. The reason why I say that too is because of the new version of the Negativa. So I don't think slippery kick is going to make a return. And I'm also saying that because they just didn't show it. So as of right now, it doesn't look like slippery kick is coming back. Like I said, man, I am still hoping and praying to God that they put down forward 2 back in the game. They didn't show it, so I'm going to hold for hope when it comes to that move. And hopefully when Eddy is released, down forward 2 will be right there. It don't even have to be counter hit. I just need that move. Shit. Eddy's down forward 2, man. So important. So important for aggressive opponents. So another move that I didn't see them show was back 2-4. I don't think back 2-4 is going to return either. But there were some moves that I did see. I did see his forward 2. You know, I saw that, and then I also seen his forward 2. So those moves I also seen his up forward 3 from Negativa stance. So you would have to think that he still has that move standard wise. You feel what I'm saying? So like I said, man, it's just looking pretty good, and you know, I just can't wait for Eddy's release. Hopefully we'll get a trailer. You feel what I'm saying? We get a little trailer. Maybe they'll show something else and show more in the trailer. But what they showed here was pretty good, you know, and it basically just excites my anticipation for my main character come back. Like I said, man, I can't wait to get my hands on him. Can't wait to get in the practice room and test a lot of these new moves out. Test a lot of the classic stuff out that he's got returning and see what I can come up with as far as setups and mix-ups. So let me know what y'all think in the comment section below about Eddy Gordo. You know, what you like about the showing, what you liked about his revamped move set. Put it in the comment section below and we can get the conversation started. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to your boy for the hottest Tekken 8 action on the internet, period. And as I keep on saying, ain't nobody doing it like I'm doing it when it comes to this Tekken shit, and that is facts. My name is Demetrius. I will get back at you in the next video. God bless. Stay safe. I am out. Peace.